OrasiLabs provides virtual classroom labs for hands-on training. These labs offer a safe, reliable sandbox for students to complete practice exercises. At the same time, instructors have complete control over the virtual classroom, including starting and stopping labs, monitoring the student labs in real time, and even taking control of the student labs to help students when they have a problem. For students, it all starts when you're enrolled in a class. You'll automatically get a personalized email invitation with everything you need to connect. And you only need an internet browser, so no setup is required. Attached to the email invitation are detailed instructions on how to log in, as well as an electronic meeting request for your calendar. The first thing you should do when you receive the invitation email is to test your internet connection. Just click the connection check button in the email, and a browser page will open that runs through a variety of tests. This just makes sure that your browser and network connection are compatible with OrasiLabs. If all goes well, you'll see an image of a rocket ship launching, and you can click Yes to the confirmation prompt. If there's a problem of any kind, the issue will be listed, and you'll be asked if you want the OrasiLabs support team to help you resolve it. When it's time for class, you just need to click the Join Class button in the invitation email. A new browser page will open and log you directly into the OrasiLabs student portal for your class. If for any reason you can't click on the Join Class button, like maybe you wanted to use a different browser, for example, then you can copy the hyperlink from the email by right-clicking on the Join Class button and selecting Copy Hyperlink. You can even log in manually by clicking on the link provided and entering the username and access code that's in the email. Once you're logged in, you can use the student portal to access the dedicated lab sandbox that was set up just for you. You can also link to the instructor's web conference presentation from here by opening the instructor presentation lab. If you've already opened the web conference separately, then you won't need to bother with this. Back on the My Labs tab, you'll see a thumbnail for each lab resource that the instructor set up for you. Most students only need one lab, but occasionally you'll see more than one. Click on the lab thumbnail to log into the lab machine. When you're ready to start using it, click on the Expand icon in the top right corner, and the expanded view will open. In the expanded view, you can use this lab as if it were your own personal machine. This is a virtual sandbox dedicated just to you, so changes you make won't affect anyone else, and no one else has access to this machine except you and your instructor. You can also access the lab options from here by clicking on the Options tab on the far right side of the screen. From the pop-out window, you can set the content for the lab's clipboard and change the display resolution if you'd like. Now, in some cases, the differences in display resolution between your local PC and the virtual machine might cause the fonts to be fuzzy or hard to read. To fix this, you can switch to full screen mode by selecting the full screen icon in the top right corner of the expanded view. This uses your entire screen to display the lab and usually resolves most resolution and icon sizing issues. You'll notice you still have access to the Options tab in the full screen view as well. To exit full screen view, just click the Escape key or move your mouse to the very top of the screen and click on the X icon. This will put you back in the expanded view, where you can either switch back to full screen again or click on the Collapse button in the top right corner to return to the thumbnail view. Also notice that at any time while you're using your lab, you can ask for help. Just click the Raise Hand button from the My Labs tab, and your instructor will get a banner notification on their screen that you've asked for help. Normally when this happens, the instructor will then open your lab to see what you're doing and can answer your question. If they need to, the instructor can even take control of your lab's mouse and keyboard to help you fix the problem. Of course, while all of this is happening, you can still see and you have complete control of your lab at the same time. You can also use the My Labs tab to pause your machine at any time too. Just click the pause button in the lab ribbon at the bottom of the screen. This will create a saved snapshot of all the work you've done and shut down the operating system. To resume the lab from where you just left off, just click the play button in the lab ribbon and start the machine again. If you ever need to return to a previously saved snapshot, your instructor can roll back your lab on request. And that's all there is to it. It's just that easy. Good luck with your next training class, and we hope you enjoy using OrasiLabs.